Hello everyone, I am Ogwanko Kasamoja and I work with Project Act Africa and I am the president Project Act Africa Book Club. Like I said last week, each and every week we'll be uploading a review of a certain book, and within the course of the week I'll be encouraging each and everyone to go and read this book. Last week I talked about Rich Dad Poor Dad. Thanks to everyone who went and read it, and I thank you for your comments on our YouTube channel. We are actually going to make the necessary changes. Rich Dad Poor Dad is the basement for financial success, and for those of you who read it, big ups. For this week, we are still going to talk about another book, and I kindly ask each and everyone to go to our website at projectactafrica.org. You'll find the book there. So this week we are going to talk about The Richest Man in Babylon by George S. Clason, as we are in the same line with financial success. This is one of the books that is awesome. Actually, if you have read Rich Dad Poor Dad, this should be your second book to read also concerning financial success. It's very awesome. In this book, there are a lot of things to learn concerning financial success, starting from how to handle your finances, because they were two men who wanted to be rich. They were yearning for riches, but they didn't know how to get wealthy. But then there was the richest man in Babylon who had all the things they needed, and whatever they needed was just to learn how to become wealthy and to obey the laws to be wealthy. In this book, actually, it says that the path to becoming wealthy is to learn the laws of building wealth and to obey the laws. There's a difference between learning the laws, then after you leave them and you do not obey them. So you have to learn them and also obey them. In this book, Richest Man in Babylon by George S. Clason, it talks about how you can make gold work for you. Can you imagine that? Gold can work for you. And the only way gold can work for you is by you keeping a tenth of your earnings aside to make an investment. And if you keep a tenth aside, you should not actually eat it. Some people, they save their money. They even save like 2 out of 10 of their earnings. Then after some time, they get a problem and they eat it. But in The Richest Man in Babylon, it actually urges us that you should not consume your earnings. Once you save it, it should be for investment only. So that's the only way you can make gold work for you. And it also encourages us to live on less than we earn. Some people, they earn like, let me say $50 a week, and they spend $70 a week. And you just see that the future is doomed. Also, in The Richest Man in Babylon, it encourages us to seek for wise counsel. You cannot be on your own. You always need someone to be there for you. You need someone who should be there at least to guide you. But it also encourages us to only seek for advice that is worth taking. Advice is one thing that is freely given, but you should only take that is worth. Some people can give you advice, but it may not work for you. That's why you only need to take that will work for you. We actually learn the 5 laws of gold from The Richest Man in Babylon, and that is, you have to keep at least a tenth of your earnings and you save it for future investments. And you should also seek wise counsel as you're going to invest. You do not get money and you just invest it anyhowly. You need someone to be there for you. Then you should also invest in profitable ventures if you want your gold to multiply for you. You don't just get money and you invest it anyhowly. And you do not invest in businesses that you're not familiar with. Some people, they get money and they see that maybe someone invested in real estate and they also go and do real estate, yet they are not familiar with real estate. And it also urges us to to seek for businesses that are not for tricksters. Like, you do not just go for a business just because you think you can earn a lot in it. Those are impossible earnings. For example, you want to become rich just within a night. Money that comes very easily also goes easily. In the richest man in Babylon, you can also learn how to pay off your debt. Most of us, we have debts, and most of the businessmen, we have debts also. But how do they pay the debts? One, you get a tenth of your earnings, you keep it aside for investment also. Then you use 7 out of 10 of your earnings to cater for your living expenses, and the remaining 2 over 10 of your earnings, you pay your debts over time. Actually, that is just a review of the richest man in Babylon. So I encourage each and everyone, within the course of the week, you should go and read The Richest Man in Babylon by George S. Clason. You can find it on our website at projectactafrica.org, and I kindly encourage each and everyone to hit on our YouTube channel and you subscribe. Follow us at Project Act Africa on Facebook and Twitter. I hope you enjoyed The Richest Man in Babylon by George S. Clason. Bye-bye.